I am the elf and I'm filling in the hole, filling in the hole, fill in the hole. Welcome back to part 3 of our Elf Noble SOVL run. Our cavalry are continually careening through the campaign. See what I did there? We've received a fantastic suggestion to rename our elf spears. So on the basis that this is entirely a cavalry army, we have to accept that, well, this spearman unit is clearly a form of cavalry in their own right. But what kind, you point out? Well, this kind. They're stick horse knights. Never as a child put a large stick between your legs and pretend it was a horse. That's what these spearmen are running around the field doing every battle. There you go. Doing us proud there, you know. Other than that, they collect taxes, I guess, is their real job. But they can imagine and believe as they see fit. So an official part of the army there. Otherwise, yeah, I think we tried to make a difficult decision on which way we were going. It's a bit of a weird one, this campaign. Pre the final step, I would much rather come down this way because there's a whole load of fights in a row for us. The problem is we want to get to here, and the only way for me to get to there is to go through this mess. At which point, maybe you really don't want to avoid that. That'd be terrible. So maybe up here. Take that fight, that elite, that battle. It unfortunately makes us go through 2 elites, which is a bit grim. It's kind of unfortunate. So, oh well, you can get to there, see how healthy you are, and think, well, maybe 1 elite, not 2. That might break us. So we just need to make a decision as to how we're going to deal with that. But otherwise, I think we're fine with. We're going to have to take this to start. So there isn't an over that one at least. It's an Imperial Regiment. We're going first, so let's put Elandra and Sunfire sort of behind cover so they can't, just in case there's a cannon in the back there or something. That'd be really grim. We'll put you right in the centre. Hopefully this time I remember that they can use the flee mechanic. That'd be convenient. Put you on the side. And then you maybe a touch further back just in case there's something there to shoot. And they shoot the chariot first, and then you, the Reavers on this flank. Like so. There is a cannon there, okay. So someone's going to have to get onto that quickly. Otherwise it's blocks of infantry all the way. Huge number of foot knights. Squad, regiment halberdiers, some crossbows, another load of foot knights, and some spearmen. So some tough, heavy infantry here. That's obviously a massive hazard for us. We need to get onto that as quickly as possible. In terms of what it can see, it can't actually see the spearmen. So what's going to end up happening is it's going to shoot over here. I would rather it, if I had to have it shoot something, I'd rather it hit my chariot. And I don't... How many wounds do I have? 4? I think I'd more often than not survive. I'd have to get an average of 2, and then... Well, it would probably kill me, actually. So, can I run the spearmen into a suicide position to try and draw their fire to about there? Is that close enough, do you think? Well, no, they won't reach us, those infantry blocks. They're quite slow. So I think I'm safe to put it there and hopefully draw that volley. Perfect. I think I did exactly what I wanted. And they're both dead. Excellent work, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to pass now because, yes, they can potentially shoot me with crossbows. I don't particularly care. They choose not to, so fine. Can I get close enough to charge it this turn? Not with the chariot, I'm afraid, so you're going to have to go do something else. You're just shy. The effect of our armour plating there costing us the necessary movement to reach it. I presume I can reach them with the Dragon Knights, which is a bit of a shame. It's kind of a waste of resources, but yeah, you can easily get them to the side arc there, which is good. So we can side arc it, get really far up, and then just point one back and twist. See them. The upside to being in the side means I'll be facing this way, so then I can start smashing through their line like so. I think that's good. That doesn't really matter to me. You'll start making your way over here. Of course, we're going to have to contend with all of this quickly. Okay, so you'll charge that. Either they stay in place and hit them and then you can rear them, or they start coming forwards and then you're free to move. Either way, we're pretty safe. We would, of course, like to do something about him. He's a bit of a nuisance. I'll probably be better off just hedging my bets this turn because you can get... I don't want to be caught. Halberdiers are the one thing they have in their army that could be a serious problem to Skytail here. So Halberdiers have that annoying ability where they wound everything on, at worst, a 4+. So regardless of how good your defense is, they're going to hurt. They're anti-monster, anti-cavalry specifically. So you just hit them in the side and you'll be fine, but don't take them head on. just come around this way, I guess, and start springing on them next turn and do a load of damage. I can't quite get there to incinerate him, I don't think. No, just let it go for a turn. Because I know where all of these have moved now. What I'd like to do is get these up here and flank the crossbows. The downside to that strategy is that the moment I do, yes, I can break and kill them pretty much no problem. The footlights then instantly going to turn around and hit me in the back and kill the whole unit. So that's not great as far as options go, I'm going to be honest. Might just have to allow the crossbows to live and have them shoot something. Ideally they shoot Skytail and just bounce off, so I know, come up here. I mean, I can shoot them back first, I suppose. Not there, I can't. There we go. Bit of damage, or not. And I just start getting ready to here to flank around something. I could get straight into their side now, I think. You don't touch that. See, I'll twist a bit more, maybe you'll get away with it. You have to actually be able to see them, I'm afraid. There. That. I think they're touching the woods, as I recall, so it's probably a front arc anyway, so who cares? Once I start killing off their units, I'll be able to outposition them easier, because I can see where they're going to move first. The hassle for me is that they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry units, so I've only got 4 units of my own to contend with them. Am I going to send... Oh, I could send you straight into the side. They've already made it available to me. How kind of them. Go on then, that's a perfect charge. You're just going to have to see. I could send them into the front, but I think that's a bit of a bad idea. Tear them apart, please. They meet. Okay, so they hit on 6s, but they get 6 of 12 hits. That's not average at all. And they roll hilariously above average, and I roll hilariously below average. Okay, that's that unit unnecessarily hammered. We're not using Curse Stand against the cannon. That's a horrendous waste of resources. There's nothing for you to do, so just see where they go first. Okay, he goes to there. You're gonna, I presume, break that. So let's move you around to engage those annoying knights. So. And now I can do this. This unit is going to get shot to death quite quickly if I don't do something, so let's just get over here and eliminate these crossbows while I have the chance, I suppose. You're then going to subsequently die, but given the amount of damage I just took, I'm better off just getting rid of them while I can. Okay, so 8 attacks, re-rolling. Kill it instantly, kind of saw that coming. Hits me back once. No damage, excellent start. Oh, they can reach them, interesting. I can put them in instead. Okay, Elandra's going, so she hits on 3s, re-rolling. 5 for 5, excellent, and is very strong. Yeah, just kills all 5 on her own. Skytail doesn't get to re-roll hits, so occasionally has a bad roll, and they roll. This army is some of the best save rolls I've ever seen. Break though, mercifully. As I no longer have to be terrified of you being shot to death, I'm actually not going to send those in. I'm going to put those into the crossbows. I'm going to have you freewheel so you can continue to draw their attention. I'm going to ignore that. You definitely want to take the footlights when you have the chance, and I'll let you fly around and burn some things for a turn. See if they rally. They get to there. Again, I'll conserve my Curse Standard for one of these big bricks, so we'll leave that. I don't know where they've all gone. Just get out of their way for now. Like so, let's get into short range because we can. No damage there, and we'll leave that. They do rally, so I'll have to do something about that. If I charge them in there, probably break them again, run them. It depends where he turns. I don't want to get stuck. Well, if I did have to fight the foot knights head on, as long as I can deny them the charge, they'll only be power 3 and I'm defense 6, so they save on 2+. If they do, they go up to power 4 and they get a lot of attacks. It might be a bit of a nuisance. I think I still win anyway, so yeah, let's just get in here and start cooking them. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, there's not much of that unit left. So this will be relatively easy. It's the chariot one I'm concerned with. Just kill all of them. 1 hit. Take a wound on one of them, fine. Crossbows also dealt with. This one is, yeah, it just depends on how the chariot rolls. Great power, but if you only get 2 hits, then you're not going to do a lot of damage. 7/2+ though, so we really need them just to run in this turn, otherwise they're gonna... Yeah, we got lucky there. Otherwise they're just gonna turn around and hammer it. Okay, what are we gonna do? I could do that again. I could do that again. I could do that again. Probably not the best move available. They're better off just letting them run. So this is definitely going to come back. So let's have them go away. I'm going to leave that for a turn and see if they keep going on their own. And these two I have freewheeling to get more advantageous charges for myself. They move to there, which unfortunately is enough to bother my poor Elandra there. And I don't even think I'd be able to charge them. They get a horrendous charge on me there. So what I can do to stop that is I'll probably move these knights around and hit them in the side like that. Or I could send these back in. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's catch these from both ends and break the whole unit, so we don't have to worry about if I can just do enough damage to them in one turn. So that's front arc. That's not good. This wretched wood has cost me all of my movement. How far do I have to go to twist, do you think? A little bit 0.3. I can now see them. That's still a front charge. How the hell do I get out here to escape it? Twist more this way. Go further than that, but not that far. I'm going to do this really precisely. My objective is to completely surround and wipe out this footlight in a single turn. Because these one at a time in the flank charges are fine, but it doesn't really solve the problem. If we can get... That's probably okay now. Give that a go. They've moved out of the way, which is good news for me, because it lets me do this. I can get to there, and then get around the back of them. Like so. So yeah, I can draw a straight line from there to there. So I'll be able to complete that charge and move into them. That's good. I assume... I just want to make sure they don't block me, so let's just get to there. Should be alright. They rally, fine. That means they've actually gotten in the way of this unit charging, which is funny. I guess what I can do is I can stand there, shoot them, and hit them in the back. I don't think they can legally declare a charge because their units, yeah, they're being blocked by... That's their centre, that's my centre. You can't draw a line there, they can't do it. Just to be cheeky though, I'm going to move myself further this way. So they definitely can't do it now. Free recharge for me. They rally, fine, I'll have to deal with them later. And are you going to... No, nothing for you to do. Again, we go for the Queen of Consistency here. I don't care if you roll 6s, you have to roll them again, which isn't happening. Skytail does better this time. Oh yeah, munches the whole team. Don't have to worry about those anymore. Okay, right, so they're going to hit... okay, so I can intercept them to stop it first, which is good. Oh, annoyingly, it's a front on. Okay, I'll have to get away with it and just ignore them for... I couldn't quite get there, it seems. Fine. I'll have to make do, and you can kill those. Eventually, I'll surround them. I'm not putting them into the front, because, one, it will die. Well, it's only... They're only power 3. He's actually got 2 upset. It'll probably be fine, but it gives them a load of combat resolution for basically no reason, and if I do win, they're just going to run away anyway. You need to get 2 on either side in order to collapse the whole unit, so there's not really any value in doing so. They're going to slowly but surely make their way over to us. I'm going to use this first. Now's a good time to curse standard. They're going to move over here. Okay, so obviously we have to do something about that. It would be rather easy for me to fly over and recharge them. So they're not going to be able to do much to stop me here. My armory is so much more maneuverable than theirs. There's nothing they can do about this. Like so. You just keep dragging yourself away from that unit. In case they hold on, I guess you could recharge them. Okay, so we got more attacks now because of Curse Standard, so let's hope for some good hits. Yeah, that's pretty good. They've got these... stop rolling so well. They might lose a 1 hit. Oh, we got away with it. Excellent. I got very lucky. I kept him. They break, because you should when you take damage like that. Here. Can I eliminate 4 crossbows? Somehow, yes, I managed it. Their turn. They're going to charge me, but not really. Am I going to send them straight into their back? Yeah, I mean, what am I waiting for, really? Might as well. It's a good time to... I could hit them with both, but then the downside to that is that they're going to march forward and catch me, so don't do that. That'd be very foolish. We're going to use that chariot as a distraction technique. They get stuck in. They're going to come bounding forward, and they haven't come forward in such a way that they've reached the Dragon Knight, so good. This has worked perfectly. You start coming over here to lend us a hand. You're not going to be able to do it this turn, but later. Nothing for you to shoot, really. And then you start dragging them, I don't know, this way. Ideally, we want to get a nice surround on that unit later on. Don't get stuck in the woods, that'd be a very stupid idea. Well, my movement is good enough that I don't think I have to care. And you, nothing to flee, you're good. Can't breathe fire into combat, I'm afraid. 3 of 5, and then they get 5s. Okay, that's just 3 of them. And then Skytail, hey, getting better and better as the turns go on. Skytail did more work this time. I challenge you to roll a -1. I'd promise I'd be very impressed if you managed it. 3s, but re-rolling. 7, and then 5s. Still rolling above average on their 5s. Well done. They need to roll incredibly well to hold on. Okay, and again, one of these is wounded, so I'm not going to put them into the back. Rather, I can just burn and shoot them. It's probably better. I'm not going to take this charge now because I don't know how close he's going to get. Yeah, he would have caught me. That's not ideal. So what I want is... the best bet to deal with that unit would be Skytail. So let's have him flame and then hop over. 1 less of those is good. And then we'll zip over. Get to there and twist a bit until we can see them. Side charge there is perfectly fine by me. Yep. They're still running, which is good. Don't have to worry about those. These, I could get a unit probably into their back and not have to care about them. That's good, like so. And they're also running, so don't worry about it. Okay, fine. Well, if I'm going to charge that in, why don't I just charge those in and kill them? I guess the justification is that they could hold on and turn around and kill you for no reason, so yeah, just leave it. You're going to deal with that. I could put the chariot into their side and double flank them. It would mean I take a wound on the chariot, potentially. And if I don't, I go up to full HP. So yeah, let's play this cagey and just ignore them and allow Landra to deal with it for me. Just get out of the way here. So. And you, and I just get out of the way. We're not going into combat this turn. In fact, if we were really smug about it, what we could do is we could wait to charge Elandra in, and then later we can just put them into the... get her around and hit them in the back. I mean, she doesn't... there's no chance to take any damage. Realistically, are they going to hold? Maybe. There's a lot of them, they've got good defense. And I'm under no pressure whatsoever to get charged into combat quickly, so yeah, let's just outposition them. We have the maneuverability, let's make use of it. Yeah, they made it really easy for me. So we do this. How to make this as easy for ourselves as possible. There you go, free rear charge. They're coming back. Okay, let's deal with that now. I can deal with that by putting you into their rear. Again, they're rallying, also not an issue because we can just do this. Shoot and hit them. And the chariot, I don't know, just moral support, I guess. %, they're outing this turn, so as long as we don't take any combat stat, we don't take any damage from this, that's fine. Don't take any damage from that, and don't take any damage from that. Perfect. Just playing for points now to see how much damage we can do to them. You've got no ability to use, and you're just going to stand there. All clear. Let's get to the fun bit. Here we go. So you get extra attacks because of their Steed Mastery, so up to 3 each. See, when there are 5 of them, actually do quite well. Not when, you know, have a catastrophic round of shooting. Still break. Down here, 8. So yeah, very again, it's these reroll abilities of this army on these and Elandra it's just the most potent thing we've got going. Like so. 1 hit, which is actually 5 of 5 hits. It's so consistent. Because otherwise you could have a really bad round where Oh wow, Skytail's going absolutely nuts. Look at 10 of just a single Lord on Dragonback. Against the unit that's meant to be predominantly a defensive tanking unit. Okay, good. So, sorry, Elven Spears, but one of you is good. Look at all the gold we can get. All the gold. I can't turn it down. 6 of 7 is great. You're perfectly healthy. You're obviously full HP. This is painful. I would like the extra cash, but I mean, 4 is kind of hard to play with. I think from what I just saw in that combat, we'd be okay. They're beating most of what they run into, so I think I'll hedge my bets and stay on 4 and take a load of money. Yeah, we'll become rich, why not? Yeah, we're a little bit beleaguered, but I think I can kind of limp through. Stick horse, and in honor of their one being stick horse, knight, singular, there's one of him. We'll leave that there. That's named correctly now. Okay, it's decision time, so I've now got to make a choice. Do I want to try fighting my way through the elites, or would I rather take the easy path, but it doesn't lead us to the campsite, which we kind of need before the end stage? Well, probably, I think I'm still going to aim for that, so let's be a bit strategic now and think about number of battles we'll have against experience that we might be able to gain. So we need 2 to get an extra level, or 5 to get 2 on Elandra, 1 or 4 for the dragon, 2 or 5, and then 4, 4, 4. So do we have, how many battles would we have left if we took this path? We'd have, that would be 1. Random events could in theory be a battle. You can't determine in advance what you get out of them is the problem, so you're just guessing really. So you could go 1 definitely, shop, and then I don't know, and then 2, I don't know, 3, and at the campsite you get a round of healing automatically, and then either a point of experience or more healing. So potentially 4 if we adopt that path. Whereas if we come up here, you can have a random event, 1, 2. Oh, that's terrible. You get the minimum number of fights and just clog the lane with random events. That's not ideal. We want to avoid that. You can come up here instead and take 1 random event, a fight, an elite, another one, a fight. So yeah, let's try this 1. Yeah, it's a shame you can't go up here. That would have been ideal. I don't want to take this path with 3 random events. That's pushing it. They're not guaranteed value. They could be pretty terrible. So this is better for us. So 1, 2. You have to go to 2 random events here. You can go through 2 random events up there. Oh, there's no way to. It's always 2 at least, but we can at least keep it down from 3. So what do you think? It's either this path where we go through 1 here, elite, 1 here, elite, and stop, or up here where we go random event now, shop, fight, and then you get the random event on the other end. I think I prefer doing it this way, because if we go, it could be either or here. If we go up here, then we get the gold before the shop, whereas if we take this, we kind of cripple ourselves for this buy. We'll have more gold in theory later, but realistically speaking, this section in between these 2 armories here is the hardest part of the campaign. So Act 2, when you get to these fights here, so that's why these elites are going to be a bit grim. They are by far the hardest and most challenging things you can do throughout the campaign. So by the time you get past them, you get to here in this shop, your army will be strong enough such that you can face the final boss. But before that, in this grid, it's pretty difficult. This is the most challenging thing you'll face. So unfortunate that I have to take on a load of elites here, but come on, I guess we can demonstrate that even in the worst case scenario, this is beatable. So I'm going to take the fight. I'm going to go either this one or this one. I'm going to take the shop, take an elite, take the random event, take an elite, and it'll be random event, elite, fight, shop. So I know eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the tail. If you hold them, you are the one that I will choose. That one, I guess. Why not? Going to face a brood swarm, so lots and lots of rats, which is okay for us because we can break their morale with side charges pretty easily. They've got bad discipline. Again, the flying units that can disregard this block is going to go straight in the centre. How do I want to do this? You can go on the flank, and you can be there to kind of mop up anything. Actually, what I'm specifically going to do, whenever I have this map with this big impassable building training piece, I'm going to put all of my army on one side. Justification being is that whatever they have on this side is going to come forward, face my entire army and die. Anything they have on that side is going to have to either get stuck behind their guys here and get killed one at a time, or drag themselves all the way around in this direction, at which point I've killed everything on this side, and now it's just all of my army versus the second half of theirs. So you can effectively achieve defeat at the tail by setting this up in the deployment phase. So just get you over here a bit. I know you stand there and distract anything that happens to come that way, I suppose. That's probably the best case scenario for me. Okay, so yeah, we can largely... Okay, unfortunately the rat kid don't have their models yet, so we'll just have to get away, but we can sort of disregard everything they've got. The downside for me is they've got long rifles, so they're artillery that do double wounds, so I really need to get on those quickly and deal with them. There isn't necessarily an easy way for me to do that. They're going to get a volley off on something, and unlike last time, I don't think I can squeeze my... Can't quite get him into the way in time effectively. Yeah, they didn't go with him first, which is good. That rat-kid monstrosity is going to be a nuisance, so I'm going to put you over here. What's its movement range like? It's pretty good, it might reach me. Just do that. Force them to make a decision. For obvious reasons, I really don't want them to shoot Dragon Knights. They're far too valuable. I'm just going to pass a couple of times. Steps forward and kills the spearman again. Good job. Doing your role precisely there. Okay, so now I know where he is. Can I use them as a sort like a weird bit of active cover where I can just sort of hide behind him? I guess what I'd like to do really is get this unit in onto the flank of these slingers. So this is what they can hit. I think I basically saved them by being behind their allied unit, so I think that works. I can clearly catch them. I've actually gone a bit too far. The only downside is that is he going to be able to get this far enough to see and hit me? Probably not. He has to kind of wheel around awkwardly. I don't think he can get there. So I think this is okay. Going into the sideless thing is great because I can hit them, break them, and then I can just keep charging through the side of the army. There's nothing that I'm going to encounter that's really going to stop me, so I'm happy with that. That unit of long rifles got stuck behind their allies and couldn't do anything. Fantastic for me. Right, what are you going to do? I guess someone has to contend with this. I could hit it from both sides with the chariot and the dragon and just beat it, but that's a bit excessive in terms of resources. I might just ignore it, honestly. Look at that long rifle hit. The long rifle currently is going to shoot that unit, which is unfortunate, so I'm going to get you out of the way. Have you start coming around here. For you to shoot. Forward he comes. He hasn't chosen to stop me, which is fine. This is what he can still see. Oh, this isn't good. He moved out the way enough such that they're going to be able to twist and shoot through there and hit me. Alright, I might be losing some Dragon Knights here. There's not much I can do about it. The only way to stop it would be by ramming Elandra all the way up here and charging them. And then they intercept me, which is really irritating. So no, we're not doing that, I'm afraid. I now have to use... Because I pressed this unit and didn't pass, I now have to use it for something. Fine, you win. As I fly forward, land there, burn these, and then hop over. Stand about there-ish. If I have to take a unit of skulkers in a head-on fight, fine, I'll just win. So I don't think that's going to be too big a deal. I also might draw fire away from the Dragon Knights, and they don't think they have enough firepower to kill me even if they hit every time, so I suppose this is the preferable outcome. You can tell me I don't have enough movement now to get over them because I did that little twist. Okay, I guess we're taking them head on. Sorry, Dragon Knights, I can't save you. I can get to there and achieve basically nothing. Okay, we're stuck. Oh, they did. Excellent. They thread the needle and shot me there. That's great news. Take no damage as well. Good. I've avoided the worst of their output. And they get over there achieving nothing. Fine. Because it'll only be power 3 and I'm defense 6, so I get a 2-up save. It won't do a whole lot to me there. Okay, so get rid of them. They're going to be fine. I'm happy to take you on. I could side charge this monstrosity now. Is that a good idea? Probably. I'm not going to get anything better on it. So, and it's just going to start chasing me around, or worse, bothering my more valuable unit. So, yeah, let's just hit it now. Okay, I could pass, but what I would rather do is get out the way and make sure that one can't come over here and shoot me. I'm going to assume that monstrosity wins this combat. So I'm going to put you into a position to make sure that or don't get charged by it, ideally. And you can hit it in the side. Annoyingly, would be able to see me there. You can use their line so their cone is deep enough such that it's going to catch me. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop that. What I can do instead is move to like a maximum distance. So I've obviously got more movement than them because I'm super fast, swift cav. So if I do this, I catch them. It is a side charge because I have majority side arc. It's good. As close to this as I can. Side arc, they won't be able to reach me, I presume, and I think I'm safe from this unit coming over and shooting me. So we'll take that. Nothing to shoot. They're going to slowly make their way around and achieve nothing. We're not using the curse standard on slingers, they'll break anyway. Nothing for them to shoot. They've lined up perfectly to be killed by the Dragonite next turn, thank you very much. Unless I get charged by them, of course, that'd be... No, I can break them and then maybe intercept them. Possibly, we'll see what the game lets me get away with. Nothing to flee, so just stand where you are. So this is fine, this is fine, this is not. I suspect we're going to lose that one. Melandra hits all 5 times. And, double 6, I was going to say kill all 5 of them. They're hits, so they get a lot of attacks, but I take maybe 1 wound if I'm unlucky. Yeah, fine. Skytail doesn't do a whole lot, but it's still an easy win. Their terrible discipline means they're simply not holding on. Okay, 7 of 8 hits, killing 6 of them. They hit all... Okay, that's annoying. No damage. I was worried for a moment slingers were going to somehow kill one of my Dragon Knights. But no. Here, okay, so it all comes down to the hit roll. We've got good power, but only for this turn, so we need to do damage right now. Fine, okay, you might do a bit. 2 wounds. Annoyingly, that Monstrosity has the same ability I do, where it gets to re-roll everything. I win by 2. You have terrible discipline, so please run away. It runs. Excellent. Directly into the way of the dragon. So I think what's going to scupper me here is that I can't actually fit. You can't fit there because, like, I can't draw a line of sight because you're in the way, so they're going to get hit head-on by those. That's rather annoying. They're a good unit. I can stop these from firing, which is crucial, so I'll get them put a stop to that. I can hit the Monstrosity in the back and kill it, which is good because it means they can't hit me, and I assume I can do enough damage to either kill it or get it to run away, so that's good, that's good. You continue to distract them and move around. This is unfortunate. I think because I'm only... Oh, I could flee them and then use my instant rally ability to come back. It's not a bad idea. I might take a round of volley from the long rifles, but I don't want to take those head on because they have a huge... They'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. They'll have 18 attacks. They get about 9 hits, and I've only got 3 up save. They will more often than not kill a knight and a half. So yeah, I'm just going to flee. So they're fleeing, and then I can demonstrate the power of the rally cry ability of Elandra and show you what I can do as a counter. So they're going to leave. That's fine. They're going to reach and shoot me here. That's annoying. I was hoping to be behind cover. I take a wound though, so no damage. Lucky me. Right, I'm going to part. Oh, they can't move, interestingly, so they're stuck in place for a turn. So they have no more shooting that can annoy me, really, so just pass. They don't do anything. Okay, we're now going to use Rallying Cry. So ordinarily I'd have to press this and try and roll it. Rally means you roll 2 dice and just try and get under your discipline. So Dragon Knights have fantastic discipline, but the benefit is 1, you'll automatically pass if you use Rallying Cry, and 2, if you do this, you then immediately get use of the unit as if it was just a normal turn for them. Ordinarily, when you rally, you're stuck in an awkward. You have to roll to. You just get wedged in place for a turn. So anything that broke you would normally hit you in the back again. But no, I can just use them freely now. Don't have to take that horrid charge head on. So eventually, I'll outposition you with something. Don't think I can quite get into the side of that unit this turn, I'm afraid. I have to get all the way over there, which isn't going to cut it. So we'll just get ready for next turn. They're still running, which is good. They'll get out of the way. Here, you're eventually going to get shot to death by them, so you might want to back off from the slingers and just get right around the corner here. You could charge those skulkers inside and break them and get rid of them for me. You will probably lose that 1 wounded guy in exchange, but oh well. Because they'll get like 1, 2, 3, 4 attacks. Hit you an average of 2 times, and then you take an exact average of 1 wound, so yeah, you're going to lose that 1 guy. Okay, can you defeat what is effectively artillery pieces. 1.5 dead. No damage back, so go away. Excellent. This is the weird one, so it's pretty tough, but I think I can overwhelm it with my Elandra's forcing it to reroll 4s. Yeah, it does 2 wounds, and then I need 2 from Skytail. Okay, didn't hit very well. Only 1. It actually survives on a single wound, how annoying. And then rolls a rather good discipline check, so it's okay. Now I'm going to get smacked by this thing for no reason. The other nuisance is that because it didn't break and die, I can't charge into the long rifle, so I'm now stuck with it. Okay, you do that. So I'm going to take a whole load of damage and not get much in return for it, I'm afraid. That's unlucky. I hope they don't use that unit first, because it gives me time to get them out of the way, which is really good news for me. Guess what I can do is I can send you down here and eliminate the slingers. So we can charge them, no problem. Am I likely to lose a guy? They get 10 attacks, hitting on 4s. They get 5 hits on average. I take 1/3 of that in wounds, so what? It would be 2 if it was 6, so 1.6 wounds on average. I probably lose a knight to this, but I mean, it's better than just letting them shoot me over and over again, so let's get stuck in. I don't care about the conscripts particularly. They're still running, they've got terrible discipline, it's not surprising, and they're also still running. Alright, let's see how much damage I take for this annoying monstrosity being able to hold on a turn. Hits me. Wait, who's hitting who? Oh, that's me. That's Skytail hitting it. Okay. Oh, I took 2 wounds, I think. Yeah, that's not great. So be it. Some damage there. Continue to run away, please. You can now hit those. And you might lose your injured... Oh, it's only 1. You can get away with it. Yay, we got away with it. Lucky us. Now break, because you have terrible discipline. Excellent. That went perfectly. Okay, so you definitely want to hit them so they can't bother you. I'm going to send you into their rear because... Actually, let's just wait a second. We can wait to see if they run away of their own accord. Charging them is better than letting them shoot us. They get less damage output than average, so you might as well. And then you can come around here and deal with the more pressing issue. They've moved into a position where they can't flank me, which is kind of them. I'm just going to use this now because I want to chop through that unit nice and quickly. They're still running, so yeah, that was the slinger units they're running. That's not them, so I haven't seen them yet. So let's get you ready over here. Can I move into a position to use my flame breath? Probably yes. Oh yeah, easily. Double 1, great start. Just, I don't know, stand there and get ready to hop over them next turn. These ones rally. Fine, I can do something about that. Yep, so I'll charge, hit them, and then I'll have even less discipline than last time because of the lack of ranks to bolster the check. Again, can you defeat what is effectively an artillery piece? Oh, lo and behold, it can. Well done. Over here, so we'll win. It's just a question of 12 or 12. Well done. It's a question of whether or not I lose a knight. I will, because they rolled incredibly well. And I rolled terribly. I lost more than I thought I would. Again, them rolling above average and me rolling below. You'll get rid of those for me. You could just go straight into their side. I'd rather just wait until I get a rear charge because there's going to be nothing they could do to stop me. So you kill the rest of them and eventually you'll outposition that unit. Just wait to see if they run. Yeah, they pointlessly try and move towards me. It's not going to work. So here's a note. Turning around 180 degrees exactly costs you exactly half your movement. So if you want to get into the rear of a unit, can I get over there and still have enough to twist? Yes, I can do that. Rear arc, burn, 1, 2, 3, and then I can rear charge them. Just go a bit further forward just in case. So the dragon has so much movement that you don't have to care, but sometimes you might have to care. So they're going to run, so they're off the field. So come over here in position just in case these decide to hold on. That's everything. 4 less. Don't roll double 1 and they're gone. Very good. Down here, there's only 2 of them, but it's still enough, presumably, to defeat a squad of slingers. Yep. Not much the same, we'll just do that again. Kill the last 2, and you can break that. So again, as hard-hitting and as fantastic in terms of dealing damage as the Dragon Knights are, really don't like engaging anything head-on. They're not quite durable enough to justify it. And they're also more painful for me is that they're rather difficult to replenish. Oh, that was pretty easy. So Skytail will go back up to 4 wounds, which I think is tolerable. We can live with that without healing them. But yeah, this needs help. I'm hoping to get at least 1 back in this stage before it... Oh no, it left me down at 2. That's painful. Okay, you leveled up. Wounds, replenishment, more gold each turn. I don't really need anything other than the gold because you're strong enough and we can get healing later. So yeah, just more gold. The Reaver's leveled. Size, a bit more replenishment. Or I think I'd rather size because they actually need some help doing damage. And they do benefit more from that. So you can go up to 6, which is good. These leveled. Oh, I want the extra attack so bad, but I need the replenishment to be a useful unit. Oh, please. Okay, I can take the attack now. I can go and then heal and go up to 3, or I can take this now and heal. It'll give me 50% more, so it'll give me 2, so I'll go up to 4, and then have enough fights in the campaign such that I can give them that later. The downside is that there's no guarantee I get that, and there's you'd also want unit size so you can get more than 5 of them. Oh, these are all good, but for different reasons. No, that was not the turn to take a load of damage, and I need them to be useful in combat now because I need them to actually help me win the hard fights we're about to have. And yeah, 2 of them isn't going to cut it, so I think we have enough fights left over that I can pick up that for the... Well, if you do this once, get them up to 3, and you'll go up to 4 in the next one immediately, so I don't think it's terrible. I'll leave that on the table for now, I'll have to do that later. I'm going to go with the greediest option possible. We'll do more damage, and we'll go up to 3. I thought it would give me +1 there for losing them, and 4 is livable, 3 is questionable, we'll see how we do. Chariot goes up, yeah, more attacks, you just need to be consistent in actually killing things. So you're okay, I'm forced to take the healing on you now at last, I've got no choice. Fine, you're fine, you're fine. Okay, so we went with a greedy approach, but it netted us a lot of gold, so let's see what we can spend it on. Excellent, so we don't have any cavalry, but a spell sword and a griffin counts as cavalry, so I'll take it. We get a level on it immediately, which is good. Just yet, immediately do attacks, because we need to be able to kill things. Okay, and we'll take the plate barding on it, because again it moves it from defense 5 to defense 6, which is that crucial breakpoint. We'll give her a great weapon, because Lyra needs to be able to hit things as well. Leaves us with 422. I think at this stage we might have to start considering taking things that aren't just cavalry, because there's not enough units in our army to have any chance of winning. Banner of Fury on the Knights would be nice, I'll pick that up. +1, so she can hit on, Elandra can hit on 2s re-rolling, or have an extra power. What would the benefit of that be? She's power 5 now, she's power 6 on the charge and would be 7. But then she already forces them to reroll. She's power 6, forcing them to reroll all their saves. Basically everything she does goes through anyway. You're spending gold on something that doesn't really change mathematically. She's 3 plus re-rolling hits 88% of the time, and then they either have 5s or 6s being forced to re-roll. So yeah, they're cool, but in practical effects, they're not really going to change the outcome much. So just leave it. Rather, we'll probably have to take one of these, and of the 2, the Elf Watchers are far more useful. The Spearmen are basically just a holding unit that just stand there, but it's going to take a while for them to be viable. These can shoot. Well, I think you only get 5 up watches. Is the problem. They're pretty weak to start off. What else could I spend it on? 372. If I just spent it all on upgrades, the Banner of Swiftness. Give these the Banner of Swiftness. No, that's still not up. You've got to spend it over here. Nowhere near enough gold there. So, which of these do you think is a better choice? Probably those. Yeah, faster at least. Yeah, we'll go to +5 ranged attacks. Why not? Okay, and they get upgrades as well. Definitely take these because we don't want them to be shot to death. 35 is enough for a couple banners of swiftness, which is good. Probably on the Reavers. And either of these mist or swiftness? Probably mist because I don't want them to die. That. Okay, so it's still a very small army. I'm gonna have to consider. I'm gonna have to eventually take something that's like cavalry just to have a chance of winning the campaign. But fine, they're not gonna. I guess I could use them in an offensive manner if you wish. Otherwise, yeah, just if I can just limp my way over the next fight, I might be able to heal those Dragon Knights up to save myself. Mercenaries. Do I want a squad of long rifles? Absolutely not. This is the downside to taking random events. Sometimes you just get rubbish. Like that's not something I was ever really going to be able to use there. So yeah, we'll just ignore that and go for the elite battle instead. Against the Grave Thorn, so Goatmen Raiders. So it's going to be quite a mobile army like mine is. So they're going first, okay. We'll put you on the flank there. I suppose we'll put you in there, just to sort of benefit from cover. These can stand here, which is okay. Oh, they can move forward, interesting. Be a bit of a distraction. I'm not going to do that because there's not really any merit to doing so. I guess you can put yourselves there, it's fine. And you come over there. Give that a go. This is what I'm up against. They have a chariot, a chariot, okay, 4 chariots. Unfortunately, the Goatmen Raiders don't have their models, so we have to make do with the squares. They don't have any shooting, so I'm just happy to pass a bunch of turns. Force them to move and show me what they're doing. Which looks like that, okay. So I guess I'll delay by using a couple of the irrelevant squads. That's easy to see, so they'll come around here, they'll kind of inch forward. We'll use you next to go and strip some wounds off some of these chariots for me. Or not. Move backwards, not when you're getting charged. So that's all of their infantry blocks moved, so they've cleverly left their 4 chariots to the end. So I have to start moving my fast units to counteract now. I'll probably squeeze you over here. I doubt they'll put anything over there to stop it, so is that my charge arc? So you'll just move you there. I can reach him. I'll do. Yeah, they gave me the side charge there. Great. That one's going to come forward. That one's, of course, going to come. Can it fit through there? Sure. No, it can't. There's no way you can physically fit through that. That is a wider size than that gap. So they're stuck. So he's going to come forward and he's going to basically get stuck behind them, which is interesting. So as they barrel their way forward, I guess what I could do if I'm clever is put this unit... Oh, careful. They might not be able to fit through there, but if they can legally declare a charge, then they'll phase through. So what I was going to do is I was going to put this unit kind of here-ish, and intercept charge whatever tried to barrel its way through, but I can't do that because if they just inch forward, they'll be able to catch me. So I'm just going to delay and put them there. Before they come. Good. They've reached them, of course, so I'll have to do something about that. That'll probably be just putting them into their side there. Spell, so that's fine. They can't reach me with anything, and I can intercept them. Fiery blades. Target units gets +1 power. Oh, you get 3 uses of it as well. Okay, so just if you know the power relative to the enemy's defense is going to be key, then you can just buff yourself. They have to go around that way, which is annoying because they've gotten into a position to intercept me. I guess I could stop that with Elandra by doing this. So you can come over here and hit that chariot, like so, I think. As long as I don't... Well, I have the flies. Because I'm a flyer, I don't have to care about things being in the way of me drawing a line between my face and their face, so I think we're okay to just put ourselves there. The only downside is that if they try and get through here and hit me in the side, if they do, I can just intercept them with the Dragon Knight, so I think that's fine as well. Breathe on something. I'm 100% confident Elandra can kill that one, so just soften up that one for Lyria. 3, great, that's an easy win for you now. Yeah, I'm going to go that way, and I've reached him, which is kind of annoying. I was going to intercept that one there, I can't do that now. Oh, the Harpies were going to hit you anyway, don't worry about it. So, something's going to catch you, you're going to take a head-on charge from something, there's nothing I can do about it. Otherwise, how do I want to figure this out? Could be a bit tricky. You're going to get hit by something here. There's nothing we can do to stop it. Got a lot of movement, but not much I can use it for. I can't escape that way. I could just withdraw them. It would leave him to effectively just fend for himself, which is probably okay. They should just win a straight fight against an enemy chariot, so if that's what charges us, great. And then the harpies will start milling around trying to catch us. I think I prefer to save them and position them later, so yeah, I'll leave you, kind of sacrifice you to a head-on battle. Depends what they charge first here, I suppose. The harpies, okay, I would have rather taken on the enemy chariot, but fine. They charge that, but not really, so I'm going to... Crucial, careful here. Do this one first, because if you intercepted here, what would end up happening is... Well, that's a front charge, so I don't think... If there's anything that could intercept you when you're trying to intercept, then it gets cancelled, which, okay, no problem, I'll just intercept the charger. When you go back to try and charge your unit, what awkwardly ends up happening is that you just wind up not being able to intercept again. You're only allowed to intercept once. You can do regular front charges as many times as you want, but one intercept per turn. So you're going to go to there to stop it, and then you're going to take that one. Nothing for you to do, really. You're clear, you're clear. Yeah, good. Don't really care about that. They're going to try getting forward here, so let's just move to the side a bit, like that. They're going around and have annoyingly... Oh no, I think they missed because the box is where the line is not that glowy bit. So I think they actually missed seeing us, and I'll be able to flank them. Great, they just handed us a perfect charge. Okay, so they're stuck, they're stuck. I need to think about how on earth am I going to make use of you. Have you come forward. Start stripping off some Ibex warriors, they're quite tough. Or not. Doesn't really matter, they're just moving their big blocks around again to delay me. So here, do we want to spell sword something? Your power, Griffin's White Claw is 5 and will become 6. The enemy defense is 4, so moving up to 7 would make a difference. You're going to kill that no matter what, don't worry about it, so there's not much there. Where power 3 will become... Okay, 4 because of the hand weapon, 5, 6 because of that, and then 7 because of scythe wheel, so makes no difference there, we're already 4 power over them, so you might as well just use it on yourself, I guess. You've got a lot of uses of this, so just start buffing yourself. It's not relevant, that's just going to be an easy side charge later. So it all comes down to where these annoying units shuffle to. They're going to come barreling forward to catch this, but I can kind of delay a bit. Yeah, nothing to send back in, so good, I now know where that is. Annoyingly, it's going to be difficult to flank both of them. Kind of try by doing this. What I'd like to do... Oh, this wood's going to stop me, isn't it? I was going to say I'd like to get him into the side arc of that unit, but not possible, I'm afraid. Ooh, I'm just shy. That's his charge range. Can I be a bit more accurate and reach them? No. Not this turn. You could take a side charge into one of these if you rather. Unfortunately, that's the unit that has their character in it, isn't it? Yeah, so he's going to be quite difficult to deal with. Might set up one for... The problem is if I set up one for a future turn, well, these will die, at which point I have both of these units to play with again, which is good. So then I can probably dance around these and get where I want to more effectively. So yeah, let's go with a positional turn. Very little range damage for my army here, it seems. Okay, they've made that quite easy for me. Go this way. I thought, yeah, withdrawing them to a position of relative safety and making it just a piece of cake for me here was the way to go. Again, we might lose the spearmen. No, I can flee them, we're okay. Do I lose this chariot? I take 1 wound because of a good save. Hit rather well and should be 6s, so just kill 2. Excellent, you won. Well done. And they break, which is crucial because you don't want a chariot to be stuck in combat. Here, this is the easy one. Elandra almost kills it single-handedly. Skytail finishes it off. Take no damage for your trouble, very good. This would be more uncertain, but because I crippled it in advance, I'm less concerned. I would have done 4 wounds in total. Take 1 back, fine, whatever. Not nearly as powerful as Elandra and Skytail yet, but they'll get there. We can intercept that one easily enough. I'm going to... I could recharge those, interesting. Yeah, let's do it. No reason not to. You could go into the side of either of those. I would rather, with the softer light cav, I would rather set up a rear charge. So let's flee this. They'll be forced to chug forward like idiots, at which point I can just kill them with that next turn, probably. So no reason to take unnecessary damage. I can then rally them for free. You can go to the side of the Goatman Warriors, which I think I will. You two are free to move around and outposition them. Where they come, that's a free charge there. Am I going to use their ability now? It's got 5 wounds. Yes, the character's in it and he will use wild form to hit us, so I might lose one, but they kill it anyway. So you conserve that for when you go into something healthier. So I think I'll hold on. Doesn't matter to me, I can just get around them easily enough. So the presumption is that they're going to die, and then I can recharge that unit. So you don't have to worry about that being there. You are presumably going to defeat them. I'll just do this now while I have the chance. You can now move, congratulations. They've used their wild form ability, not surprising. Who do I want to charge what? You'll presumably break them and get them to go away. Okay, I guess I am going this way. Just twist and face, I suppose. I'm not actually going to be standing there. Harpies come back, which is annoying. I'd rather they've gone away. Maybe I can juggle between the two. Here, you're going to kill that and then hit that. So the only thing that can reach you currently is those. So if I just step back a touch and do this. Great, so I've gotten out of their way. I can still see them, so I can declare a side charge into that chariot and kill it. Fine by me. Just soften it up a bit before you go in. 1 wound, that's more than enough to guarantee its death when they charge, I suspect. And I might as well just have you stand there and shoot it as well. Or not. You're not going to be charging anything, so don't worry about them being too close. That leaves you to make a decision. You're a bit awkward in that there's not much I want you to take on your own. These 2 blocks are too strong, I'm going to be honest. I think you just lose if you try them, so I'm going to leave you out of it. Is there any point in me increasing your power? No, they're already power 7 against the defense of the target, which is 4. The chariot's defense is the relevant bit, not the character. So ignore that, so just conserve your... Oh, not about here, we're power 7, defense 4... No, we're only power 3... No, we're power 7, the defense 4. Okay, so irrelevant there as well, so hold on to it. Good. Here, so do I lose one? No, a wound from him, but the chariot might finish off the other one, I suspect it will. We instantly kill it, which is not surprising. No damage, excellent, I got away with it, I managed to keep them all intact. Now I have to play very cagey with them, otherwise I'm going to lose them. Ooh, 6 of 6 hits, let's go. Great, gives you good odds of breaking this unit. They've got very terrible discipline, but they've got a lot of ranks, but you know, they roll bad morale anyway, don't worry about it. Here, this is easier because we've got more consistent rolling. Yeah, they kill a lot more. Take a wound, which is unfortunate. Don't roll double 1 and you're fine. Very good. So the primary challenge for me is how am I going to contend with these big ugly blocks that scare me. I guess I could break this one now by sending them both in. They'll enter a duel, the Gravethorn there and Lyria, which is probably okay because it guarantees that my knights aren't going to get hit by them. So yeah, I can send those in, I can definitely do enough to break them, which is the way to go. They'll turn and face, either they'll turn to face you and you can fly away, or they won't and you can recharge them, and these units are kind of irrelevant, so yes, I'm going to go in on this turn and see if I can break that unit. Like so. I need to leave you free. They'll probably run away on their own discipline 6, so leave them. And you leave them. Better off just giving them a chance to go away, and everyone else is fine as you are. Harpies, give me a free rear charge. Okay, I'm not going to stop you. They've used their Warcry ability, so everyone gets +1 power, so it's annoying because it actually makes no difference here because it's still the same save, 5 to 4. They've gone power 4, which is the same save, that's irrelevant. The only thing it changes, I think, is, yeah, their character now wounds us on 2s. But I've got 3 wounds, so as long as he doesn't instantly do hit all 3 times and wound all 3 times, we'll basically be fine. Is it worth me empowering anyone? Yes, it's worth empowering. No, because they're only... See, they don't have a Banner of Fury. They're only power 3 base and they go up to 4 because of the charge, so making them power 5 against defense... Oh, it's defense 4. Absolutely, yeah, of course we want to make them power 5. I'm being a fool. That's worth it. Good. Makes it easier to kill them. You're moving to a position where you can't really do anything, so just shoot and move. You're never gonna catch. So they rallied already. Oh, see, they get all of their ranks for the purposes of rallying, so they're actually quite good at it. It's okay. I have to consider that. I'm definitely going to use this now. What's the point in holding on to it? They've also rallied, which is a touch annoying. So what I can do is I can hit and break them, and someone will be able to jump on that mongrel pack. So start killing these goatman warriors. I'll have you charge them in the back again. Why not? So this is going to die, this is going to die, and then I can have these three deal with this. Oh, there's still a unit here. Cute. Let's get over there. Oh, so valuable spearman. Okay. Can you defeat a chariot? Yeah, you did 10 wounds to it. Hits me 3 times. I'm probably losing some guys here. Oh, I got away with it. Excellent work. Good work, Dawnstar. Okay, here. So this is the duel between Lyria Sunfire and the Gravethorn. I get 3 attacks. Twice, so he's not killing him. Doing a wound. They hit back. Oh, come on. That's so unlucky. Good, she died instantly. Bad luck. I was fine with that outcome because even if it does happen, she regenerates to full wounds anyway. Griffin takes no damage, and then the real bit where I hurt them. In the rear, and they get 6s, so yeah, they take 8 and we lose by 10. Go away. So you notice it's just... Oh, hello. Nice try. Yeah, it's just a Griffin now. Lyria got instant kills. She's off the thing. Never mind, she'll be back. She just got knocked off for a second. She'll get back on the horse, no problem. Yeah, you get rid of them. I don't care what they do, really. Am I going to charge something into their rear, or would I rather just ignore it? The annoying thing about charging them into the rear is that that character is irritatingly going to get to fight me. Because he just gets to hit you anyway, so... I'm just going to ignore them and hope they run away and focus on that one instead. They're coming over there, which is good news because I didn't choose to intercept and kill my guys here. Thank you. They're probably just going to edge forward, so just get out their way this way. Yeah, saw that coming. Just distract them. No reason to get stuck into combat there. Actually, let's shoot these so I don't have to get back into fight. Okay, never mind. Just keep making saves. They rally, so I will have to contend with them. How annoying. Okay, let's shoot them again then. Oh, never mind. We did great damage. So the downside for me... Well, I'm just going to shoot them between these two units. I'm never going to get stuck in with them. This one we would have, I want to hit in the back with something. So come over here, please. Of the units I have, this is the one that's likely to break them in a turn. So, yeah, that's the way to go. Still a unit. The Griffin's still hanging around. I don't really want it to take any more damage. It'd be kind of a waste, so I don't know, just help over here in case things go. Actually, tell me what you can do. Distract this unit for me. Make sure they don't come in and do something annoying. Okay, here we go. Good hit roll from the chariot. Yeah, once you're past the hit roll, the rest is easy because it's got great power. It's just getting those hits. They break again. Sayonara. Landra and Skytail doing their thing. Killing all 5. 1. Oh, okay. Skytail did nothing that combat. Well done. Doesn't change the outcome, but disappointing all the same. Okay, there are no charges of any kind. I'm going to put you into their back. They're just going to continue to shoot them until they're gone. I'm not going to do that because there are better things to contend with them, so we'll leave that for now. You're going to turn and face me there, that's fine. Let's just get rid of them the old-fashioned way. All hits. Oh, have you done a single casualty yet? This is pretty grim. They turn that way, so I know where their charge range is now, which is nowhere near me. Good news. It's him and one guy. Get out of the way and kill them again. I never re-enter combat with you, don't even hope. The harpies are off, they've got enough movement such that if they break they're just going to flee the field entirely. So we just need to wait and see where that goes, I guess. How many wounds do I have left on this now? 4. So we'll go up to 5 currently if I don't take any more damage, which is good. They're also running. Fantastic. Okay, so you can focus on this block. The reason even though I'm going to charge them, I'm using Flame Breath because it increases the likelihood they have less ranks, thereby lowering their discipline check when I roll to break them. So that's good. Annoyingly, if I don't charge them with something, they're going to hit my poor Dragon Knight. So yeah, I guess the Spearmen are going into their back. Nine of 9. Oh, I could have Fiery Blades them and changed them. I told myself at the start that moving them from 7 to 8 would matter. Irrelevant in this case, but mathematically, those 5s could have also been denied. They're going to charge me there, but not really. In fact, if we're lucky this turn, I'm going to send everyone in. The reason being is that I could probably do enough damage to them that I don't have to risk anyone turning around and hitting me. Longhorn will kill a few Spearmen, I can't stop it. I'm losing Dragon Knights. Yeah, okay, skip, nothing else can help. So he gets to hit backwards, cheeky minx. Ah, no damage, eh? Look at those shields doing their work. And they win combat even. Decided he's have enough. It's a fair decision at this point, I would think. I didn't bother to Fiery Blades at this time because I knew it was moot. Although we would have killed the last one if I did. Kills a fair few. Skytail doing much better, making up for the last turn. And they've had enough as well. We made it. Less casualties than normal. Okay, we're still going to need a little bit of healing on the really valuable units though, but otherwise we're doing better. Okay, so Elandra leveled up. Extra skill. When you're skill 5 rolling anything, the only reason that will be relevant is if you encountered other skill 5 stuff, which is sufficiently rare that I don't particularly care, I'm going to be honest. I'm just going to take the recruiter, so when I inevitably buy another unit in that last shop, it just gets it's better out of the gate. Okay, and the original unit of spears accompanying them. You get to fight in additional ranks when not charging, but you're never going to encounter anything that helps with that, so no, just more skill. No other levels, so you're full HP, you're full HP, you're full HP. 4 is still perfectly good. And contemplate, I'm now going to start building this up to be an actually useful unit. Well, when I get to the last healing spot, I'm going to get 4 back anyway. I can probably build it up to a useful unit for the final boss and just get... That was an elite, and that's pretty much as hard as it gets, and I got through it. So, yeah, let's take more gold for now. Eventually, I will build you up to something useful. I need more Dragon Knights. 6 is okay for now, we'll stay there. And otherwise, I think, yeah, you get a lot of gold for it, but it's pretty difficult to deal with. But I think, yeah, that's where we'll leave off. We've... going to continue the cavalry run. It's quite a difficult run because we have a very small number of units, so you need to be very careful and precise about where you position things and why you do it. But it is possible to, as you've seen, even when severely outnumbered and you're using understrength units, you can overcome the enemy by just being smarter than them. So yeah, I do hope you enjoyed that. If so, do like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel, and it also helps people who maybe haven't heard of the game kind of see it. It's good to expand its reach at this point. It's still in a small stage, so the more people we get involved, the better. If you have any notes on the SOVL run, this one itself, or what you think I could be doing better, then please let me know. Or if there's any kind of SOVL concepts you have, I'm more than happy to take feedback on board. Or if you just want to chat, that's fine too. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.